Hey guys, it's Raiden. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing quite alright myself. Today we're going to be reviewing build buy mode for The Sims 4 Basement Treasures. But first, I wanted to thank y'all for stopping by and giving your girl a chance. It has definitely been an eventful 2 weeks for me, and I do apologize for disappearing. Week 1 of work did go really well. I spent a lot of time learning new people and just getting familiar with the operations, you know, because even if you are entering the same field in the same position, other companies might do it differently, so you have to learn that culture, right? But I knew by the end of the week at least that in good time I would be taking the bull by the horns, so more to come on the job front. But let's go ahead and jump into the pack. You know I love my list, so let's go ahead and break down what we get in build buy mode. So we get one pre-built room, one wallpaper, one recliner. The recliner does have a double swatch as well, so you don't have to use it in a torn down build, you know. You could put it in a newer build in a decent living room, something like that if you wanted to, or if you wanted it to be worn in for character and story, you could really do that too. We get one couch, two TVs, one coffee table, two lamps, one plant, two mirrors. One of the mirrors does have clutter on it, the other one is just plain. One picture, one wall decal, one floor decal, a bookshelf, a trunk, and 10 clutter items. And of those 10 clutter items, you get a broken stacked chair, storage boxes, a record box, a corded telephone, trophies, board games, knickknacks, and the broken down woohoo bed from The Sims 1. Overall, you get about 160 swatches. None of the items are designated as off-grid. That was something that I found out by going back through. I started clicking around just to see where all of these items were located, because it's one thing to go through the show all menu, but to really have to go back and try to find it, you're like, dang, I really like that thing. Where do I go find that at? So on my own exploration, I found that nothing was off the grid. This kit is $4.99 and it gives quite a few items just for being a kit. My first impression upon seeing the kit was trap house kit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if anyone else got that vibe. I mean, there are some items that I can say, oh, cute grandma, like with the trophy that appears to have some sort of like candy or chips or something like that in it, you know, something you would find in the back of the basement. But I think that a lot of the trap house feeling comes from the derelict items. Like, I can really see somebody building like an old mansion. Maybe we do something like that, you know, build like an old mansion and just put all of this crap in there, right? You know, maybe an old scuzzy sim works there, you know, just somebody that looks a little worn down, right? I do love the fact that they did put the Sims 1 woohoo bed in the game. The original item was called a heart-shaped bed, and it came in the Sims 1 from the Living Large expansion pack, you know. Playing for the first time for me, I was probably around 10 or so, maybe younger. This bed in particular, if you put it on your lot, you could set it to vibrate and have your Sims play in it. I never really had luck of making a child out of it, but allegedly you could get your Sim pregnant or have a kid from using the bed. But if you were a little baddie like me, you just use the move objects on cheat to move the bed and see your Sims naked.
Right to jail, right away.
Don't even look at me like that. You know Max is allowed that for a reason, even if the reason is unspoken. Additional things that I like are the plant, the mirror without the clutter, and just the other messy items. I'm not terribly a fan of the picture frame. I get it, it's retro, but for me, it really could have just stayed in the decade that it came from. Honestly, it's one of those things from the kit that I genuinely felt was terrible. Like, I remember seeing those frames when I was a kid and not really liking them or think they just lacked detail. You know, it's kind of one of those fun frames that you put like a teenage picture in, like one with you and your friend or something like that out at a place that you don't perhaps frequent. But in this case, they made it seem like it's capturing a really vivid moment. I don't know. If your parents had wedding photos in a picture frame that looked like that, let me know. Because I'm not seeing it here. Overall, I would say that the kit does add value to the game. If what you're into is making older, derelict, retro, kind of rundown houses, if that's something you're interested in, it could pair well with like the Werewolves game pack or the Strangerville game pack. I'm sure there are more, but those were the only ones right off the top that I could think of that had some rundown building options. I know that in the past, I have built something that was kind of run down and not very fun, or maybe for the purpose of renovating, and it's something worth revisiting. I mean, it's always one of those fun kind of builds for me, and I am interested in making stuff like that personally. Anyways, guys, I have really enjoyed reviewing this kit, laying everything out for you, and just kind of letting you see what's out there before you buy it. If you're interested in my takes on any other packs or kits, past, present, or anything that might be coming out, let me know. I'm definitely down to review whatever. Anyways, guys, don't forget that you can find me on the gallery at XXRaiden, XX, that's XX Raiden, my YouTube name, XX. The link will be down in the description. I appreciate you guys coming along for all my rants, ramblings, and lists. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And we will see you in the next one. Hey, love you, bye!